And finally, part 3 of the Black Friday comic book shopping experience right after this. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me for another video. Like I said, this is part 3. If you've seen the first 2 videos, this is the last one to come in. Took about 5 days just to process it. I don't know. I mean, obviously I know why, because it was, holiday season, but still 5 days from the day I ordered it, I believe. Let's take a look real quick. This comes from Midtown Comics in New York, and I'm in South Florida. So, I mean, that really shouldn't make that much of a difference. Processing is processing, no matter, where you are in the United States. I'm assuming the contiguous, continental, whatever you want to call it, that'll be a lot easier than the, Hawaii and Alaska or Puerto Rico, because you actually have to go outside. It's got a different process. You can't do certain types of shipping, so it might take longer to process it there. But okay, so I ordered this on the 27th, and it shipped on the 1st. So we're literally talking about 4 days. Like I said, 4 days to process and get this ready to ship. But it came in yesterday, and so today is now December 7th. So this came in on the 6th. So yeah, it took a little while from ordering, from the time I ordered it to the time I got it. So without any delay, let's just get into this and hope that everything is okay. And it's been a while since I ordered from Midtown. And the reason why I say I hope everything is okay is because you'll see in a second. So we have a box, obviously, and then some, not even, I don't know if you could see, you can see on the camera, see here, the bubble wrap doesn't even come up to the top of the lip. So that's why I say it's not, let me see if I can show you the whole thing. So on one side, if we press it down into here, it's not even, it's not even fully packed into this thing. And then what they do is they just wrap it in their custom wrapping paper bag. So that's part 1 of why I hope it's all in one piece. And here's the other part. See this? They're not even sealed. So the books can sit there and literally slide right out. Like I could take the book, and if it the whole thing could just like slide, like right out, because it's not sealed on anything. They're never sealed. So that's always been a complaint of mine with them. Especially, in this day and age when there's so much. I mean, here, I'll use this, the first one as a good example. Well, obviously the first one is going to be New 52 Free Comic Book Day. But I'm going to use this as an example. See this right here? I wish I had something I wish it was a different color so you could see it in a little bit better, but here. See this? This is a little tab that all you do is you pull it and it's self-sticking. You don't have to sit there and go find, Scotch tape or painter's tape or anything like that. It's literally built into their bags. So why they don't tape it, I have no idea. But that's always a concern. So whenever I order from them, I'm always a little bit concerned about the packaging and the shipping. And that's why when something takes 10 days to get to you, or it goes from UPS to the Postal Service, it's always a concern with me, because the more hands it exchanges, the more likely it can get damaged. And not just comic books, anything. The more people that touch something, the more likely it could be damaged between the handoffs in the different trucks and the warehouses, everything like that. So, that's that. So we got that taken care of. Now, all right, let's get to the books. So like I said, first book, New 52, number 0, Free Comic Book Day. This is the first appearance of Simon Baz. This was a near mint copy. And the purchase price of this was $2.53 all in. So it was actually $1.40, and then it came up to $2.53 after shipping and tax. So, take a look, see what we get here. It's going to be a little bit hard to tell because of all this black and white on the back cover, but at first glance, I can't really tell, to be honest, what's what on the back. The spine. Okay, so here, let's get a good angle. Come on, baby. See, you can see it in the reflection, like right over here. There's a bit of a crease. Yeah, you're not picking it up. I have it. And a tick. There's a crease and a tick. And I just can't get it to show. It doesn't look like it's breaking color, but it's just not, oh, there it is, right there. See this down here, this whole corner side? So we've got that. Up here, we have, you can see that is a bit of a crease. So right there, not near mint. And as we look on the front, we'll go through the spine. You will see a bunch of little ticks here. So again, not near mint by any means. And if we look here at this spine, it's so hard to get focused on there, but you can see here, there's scraping there. So for $1.40, okay, I'm okay with that. But not near mint, no. So there's one book. We'll put that over here. Next book is Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur #2, second appearance of Moon Girl. And nope, not that one. Let's see. All right. I should have two of those. Two Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur #2s. Like I said, second appearance of Moon Girl. And if you're wondering, no, not the second appearance of Devil Dinosaur, because Devil Dinosaur was introduced, I think, in 1977 in its own solo series. So these are both near mint. And I don't know if you saw, but there's near mint. And this one, near mint. And we'll take a look here. And all right, so there's a little something by the staples over here. I'll take a look at that in a second. Yeah, I can't take a look at the other book and compare it. But the rest of it, I mean, here's some more, by the staple. It does not feel like the staple's protruding. It's just like it's wear. It looks like it was just worn. And if we look at the front cover, we'll see pretty clean. Pretty clean. So front cover, not so bad. Definitely better than the New 52 book. But again, I always end up finding more stuff when I get onto the table back there, and I get the light over it, and I start pressing it and cleaning it up and everything. So here's the second book, and yeah, that's like I thought. So if we look at the staples here, it's the same thing. So there's wear by the staples on both of them. This actually looks like it came through, but it's not the book. That's not the staple. That's something. But yeah, like that thing right there, I thought that was the staple protruding. But it's not the staple, because the staples are flush, like to the spine, the way it's supposed to be. And okay, so yeah, these are closer to near mint. I would call these closer to near mint. But if these are near mint, I'm scared of what these next books are going to be. because the rest of these are all classified as very fine. And, you know, when you get some of these stores that they just lump everything together, we discussed on the first part of the Black Friday series, how my comic shop, they do everything from like 7.5 to 8.5 in the very fine range, and sometimes even a 7.0. That's a broad spectrum of grades that could fit into very fine. So you really don't know what you're getting when you're paying for something if you can't see it. So next up is Centurions #1 in a very fine. This one I paid $3.45 all in. And this one is actually sealed. So I don't know why this is the only one. Oh, I have to say, this is probably the only one out of every order. This is the 11th time I've ordered from them. And I don't think any other book in any of those orders have come back. But this is the first book of the miniseries. And well, we can see, I don't know if you could see, I could see there's a little bit of dirt in here. But if we look, the spine is very nice. We have spine ticks a little bit here, and then we have ones here. But for the most part, it's really good. Corners are sharp. Pages are white. So we've got that. And you don't know if you can see, but we do have a bit of a you can see right there. You see the reflection like that. There's the a stacking curl, so that's not too bad. Then there's a little bit of a ding on the back, and a little bit. I don't think that would be considered. Let's see if we could get. And you can see something there, but it's so hard to zoom in on that. Because it keeps the camera keeps looking for me. There's just a little bit of a tear, and it's not a bindery tear. It's more towards the back. So, unfortunately, that's all right. You can see it in the upper camera. You can see it there a lot better. That is the bottom corner. That's not a bindery tear. That's more of an actual tear. So. But again, very fine. You don't know what you're going to get. So $3.45. I'm not sure if that's the first appearance of the Centurions in general, but it's their first appearance in comics, I would say. Let's see. Centurions. Yes, first team appearance of the Centurions, according to Key Collector. So first appearance, first miniseries, $3. Okay, so. Well, you can see this one already. Oh, and you can see these too. So, oh wow, the rest of them. Wow, these are also sealed. Nice. Batman number 357. Losing my mind. 457. Yeah. 457. This is also a very fine. I got this one as $8.63 all in, $7.50 beforehand, before taxes. This is, let's see, so 436 is first appearance of Tim Drake. 442 is first appearance in as Robin. So 457, this should be the first, this is the new Robin costume. So let's check this out. And take a look at the spine on the back. Obviously, it's a white spine, so ticks aren't really going to show as much, but dirt will. But we can see a little bit along here. You can see some ticks increasing. In the color portion, we have one here. Looks like one here, another one here, but and I don't know what this is. That's somehow a crease. It looks like a finger bend that broke color. Okay. But the corners are more intact than the Centurion's book is. This is just ugly as hell. This, oh my God. Look at the top of that page. Wow, that is ugly. Yeah, I mean in the middle section, this isn't the centerfold, but this is a better representation of a nice clean and white page. But yeah, that a couple of these pages on the inside are not very nice looking. But let's take a look at the spine of the front cover. And we have something right here. Right here, if I can hold it steady. Moving along the rest of it. Well, the front isn't that bad, but again, it's very difficult to pick up these things on the camera. When you see them in person and you're holding them, it's a lot easier that way. So let's just get that. Oh, back to unopened bags, unsealed bags. This one is Birds of Prey #1 from the 1989 series, 1999 series, not 89 my ass. This was $682 all in, $569 before taxes and shipping. And obviously this is first series of the Birds of Prey. Not the first appearance technically, because Black Canary Oracle Birds of Prey is a one-shot. That's the technical first appearance of the team, or prototype of the team, whatever. I don't know. But let's take a look at this. So the front of it looks pretty nice. This is also very fine. I don't know if you saw the bag, but the front of this looks pretty nice. Nothing. I do see a little bit of. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see right here in this black area? You can see like the waves. There's a little bit of waviness in there, but nothing too terrible. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. And then we'll check the back cover. It's mostly all white, so just a decent cleaning. But it looks like, if you can see like in the spine area, it looks like there's like shadows or something like that. It could be just a little bit of like dirt, or could just be a shadow from me. I don't know. But this, for a very fine, I am super happy about this one. Like, no question about it. This, I am super happy. Look, you can see how white the pages are in here. This, this is, I'm cleaning and pressing it. Like, as soon as I'm done with this I'm actually going to move. Yeah, I'm moving that over to the pressing station, to the cleaning area right now. Because that is so nice. I want to get that done and in a Mylar and fold back and everything, and just put it away. Then next up, not opened. This is Young Allies #5. Now, ask me why I bought this. Off the top of my head, I don't know. It's near mint, so it is supposed to be near mint, and $3 flat for the book. It's $4.13 all in. I know this is like a small key of some kind. Yeah, I know off the top of my head the big one is Young Allies #3, the variant with Firestar on the cover. But okay. Oh, let me see. I'm searching for the character Young Allies. That's definitely not going to return any results. So this is Young Allies 2010. Okay, Anya Corazon accepts the name Spider-Girl. So essentially, this is the book where Spider-Girl is Anya Corazon. So with Anya, with her getting more of a push in the Madam Web series movie and all that. So I've already got a couple of the Aranya and Spider-Man special. I've seen those like way back in a couple of videos. That's her origin story. Amazing Fantasy #4, I think it is, from the rebooted series. That's her first appearance. I haven't been able to find that. So let's just take a look at this, and this looks pretty clean. I'm not seeing anything. I see something, but I'm seeing something by Firestar, like right here. So let's take a look. Yeah, there's a couple. See, that's the thing. Like I can see, like looking at it like this, I can see a few spine ticks. Um, you might not be able to. It's it's one of those things. Like the human eye is just so much better at picking these things up than a camera, even a 4K camera like this. That's the interesting thing. That this is a 4K camera. I'm shooting in 4K, and it's just difficult. Here you can see. Okay, so you can see right here, right where my index finger is. So there's a couple, and then there's a few more. So, you know, and the back is clean. So, yeah, back is clean. So there's that one. And this one, well, might as well do these two together. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths. I have number 4. Very fine. And number 9, very fine. Both of them were 569, 682 all in. And so I know number 9 is Guy Gardner officially becomes the Green Lantern. I shouldn't say I know because I'm asking. Like, come on. Let's see. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Okay, so number 9 is, yes, Guy Gardner officially becomes the Green Lantern. So we've got that. And DC debut of the Charlton character, the Ghost. Okay. So this series is where they folded in a lot of the older Charlton characters into the DC universe. And we'll get to that in the next one. And wow, yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything wrong here, right? It looks like a decent book. Then we get to the back. Look at this miswrap. And it's a miswrap because if we look from the top view, you can see there's no overhang. Like right over here, there's really no overhang to the pages. It's literally the pages are all even. So that's the classic definition of a miswrap, or a miscut, if you want to call it that. Because even if we look at the top, it from here, from the spine towards the open edge, it goes up just very slightly. So, but aside from that, yeah, I'm not seeing any big. I mean, there's a few. See if we could pick it up on here. There's a few spine ticks in here, but again, I'm trying to find the staples. It's so hard to find the staples here. Okay, so the staples are, yeah, the staples are relatively even on the spine. You're not gonna be able to see them, but very fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. That really should not hurt any grading if I want to get it graded or I sell it or trade it or whatever and somebody else wants to get it graded, because it's a manufacturing issue. It's not even, it's not anything terrible. Not like this. Like this one now. This is a nice clean wrap for the most part. And this is number 4. And so we're going to roll back a little bit. And this is first appearance of Lady Quark. First appearance of Dr. Light, Kimiyo Hoshi. She's the modern age Dr. Light, or the Copper Age. Lord Volt, who really was nothing, but second appearance of John Constantine. That's the thing that always kills me with this book. This book should be, for a major second appearance, should be more than $5. But that was the kicker for me, was the second appearance of John Constantine. Like, I don't know how you could fall off that far from first to second appearance. But we'll take a look at the spine and we'll see that it is pretty nice from a straight on camera view angle. Don't know if anything else can be seen. I'm actually just seeing 1 tick. I'm not 2 ticks. So again, nothing terrible. Definitely going to be in the very fine range. And I'm just trying to find a nice patch of white So you can see, like, again, super white pages. So I'm very happy with that. And that is it. That is part 3 of 3. I have no more books coming in. Well, I do have another package over here that, if you watch the last video, I teased a little sample of it of, you know, weird things like, why would you buy those books? But we'll get to that in the next one. That's totally different. I want to just wrap this up so I could go clean and press the Birds of Prey #1 and get that in Mylar, and then get the rest of these cleaned and pressed, because, you know, I want to, you know, if I could press out a couple of these non-color breaking ticks, you know, move it from a very fine to maybe, you know, near mint minus, who knows? I could, you know, make some money off these books and then trade them for, let's say, I don't know, Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths #7, The Death of Supergirl, or #8, The Death of Barry Allen. You know, I can move from the lower end ones into those. But what did you get for the, you know, for Thanksgiving on Black Friday, Red Thursday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday? I mean, they come up with these dumbass names for all these things. It's literally just Thanksgiving Day weekend sales. What did you get, if you got anything? I don't care if it's comic book related or not. I want to know what you spent your money on, what you spent your time shopping for. So let me know below, and I will see you on the next video.